Picasso, baby. Hey, what's going on? One coach's opinion. Um, like I said, it's my opinion. So it's not fact. It's just an opinion, and we all have them. I got a comment on this. Do you think it's just attention, or do you really think that Skip Bayless thinks that Conor McGregor can actually beat Floyd Mayweather in a straight boxing match? Do you think he's just saying something to get attention? You know, like a little kid that screams out to his mom, when nothing's wrong, so somebody pay him attention. Because, I've always respected, and like you say, I do one coach's opinion, so I got to respect your opinion. But I don't even know if that's would be considered an opinion, that Conor McGregor would actually beat Floyd Mayweather in a boxing match. Now, I will bet, not any amount, but I would bet a high amount of money that Conor could beat Floyd in an MMA fight, where he can kick, grab, do all that. I mean, I'd bet a high amount of money against that. But you're going against Floyd Mayweather, one of the best that ever did it, and you're thinking that Conor McGregor, because you see him beat a guy that has no hand skill whatsoever, that he could just play with and clown with. I mean, think about it. The Diaz brother beat him when it came really to the hands. You know what I'm saying? Well, nah, let me take that back. I'll take that back. Conor was scoring some shots. But, I mean, it was, he had to kind of maneuver pretty good. So I'll give him that. I'll give him back. He did show a good usage of his hands when he fought Diaz. But this guy, with the way he was throwing his hands, I mean, he could have made anybody look good. And not against Floyd or Conor. I'm really going on Skip now. I mean, do you really, really think that Floyd Mayweather can't beat a guy like that? And I think, maybe Skip might be in the loop of trying to get that mega fight. I mean, I'm sure Floyd wants to break that record, and that might count as a professional boxing match, because O'Connor's coming from another combat sport, which does use your hands a lot. If you could get somebody to actually sanction the fight against a 50-0 guy against a pro debut in boxing. But because, it's coming from another sport, maybe they could do it. I mean, entertainment-wise, I'd pay to see it. As long as it didn't, as long as Floyd didn't say nothing like, okay, you fight me in my sport, I'll fight you in yours. I mean, that'd like be an equal fight of both of them losing. Because I don't think Conor has any chance whatsoever of beating Floyd in a boxing match. No chance whatsoever. I think Floyd, if they fought 10 times, Floyd would beat him 11. Now, Floyd has a slim chance of catching him with a small 4-ounce glove, dazing him, and winning that fight in an MMA fight. That's the slim chance. If Conor gets to kicking, gets to grabbing, gets to grappling, gets to wrestling, Floyd doesn't have any chance. But he does have a puncher's chance. Any MMA fighter does have a puncher's chance. There's a lot of MMA fighters out there that do MMA and they still only have a puncher's chance when it comes to their skills. So you can have a chance, but the chance is so slim that I'd have to still bet on Conor. I mean, that chance is so slim that Floyd would just get out there and connect that one punch. Not as slim as Conor winning that boxing match. That's very slim to minute, to non-existent. But as far as Floyd winning an MMA match, he might could dance around a little bit till he caught him and actually win a fight. That's the only way he would win it, with his hands. Of course, he wouldn't grapple him. You couldn't teach him enough jiu-jitsu. You couldn't teach him enough wrestling. You know, unless Floyd has been studying this on the side, you know, you never would know that he's been doing. And that would even his chance off. But if Conor could train with Freddie Roach and go up to heaven and train with Emmanuel Stewart, and he still couldn't beat Floyd in a boxing match. You know, it's not enough training that you can get within a year to beat Floyd Mayweather. I think he's on that status. Now, there is that slim puncher's chance. But guess what? That slim puncher's chance had been there with 50 other opponents. They had a slim puncher's chance too, and it didn't work. I mean, Shane got one in. Zab got a few good punches in. Chop got a good punch in. I don't know if Cotto landed some good punches, but he didn't get that one punch in. You know what I'm saying? I don't even remember Canelo getting a good punch in where you was like, whoa, he rocked him. So, you know, I coach both sports. I'm involved in coaching when it comes to MMA. I could not be an MMA coach. I could not do it. I can teach an MMA fighter how to hold his hands better and use his hands better, but I could not be a MMA coach. Once they hit the ground or once some guys started kicking, my knowledge would be very limited, you know. So, judging from both sports, it's still two different sports. You know, I'm not trying to boost Floyd up. I'm not trying to boost Conor McGregor up or push him down, because I'll give him what he does in his sport and I'll give Floyd what he does in his sport. But I'm really, it's about Skip Bayless and making a statement and with a serious face. I mean, I know a lot of reporters don't like Floyd, don't like his style of fighting, but he's the type of guy that most likely everything he said came true. The closest person recently to even coming close to even looking like he's about to beat Floyd was Maidana. And he didn't look like he was beaten. He just lasted longer than the average person thought. And he gave, you know, Mexican American a reason to cheer. You know what I'm saying? I'll give him that. But in the fight, I wasn't like, oh my God, whoa, this one's going. It was just like, whoa, this is a wild, tough fight. You know what I'm saying? That Floyd was winning. And then when he came back, he considerably showed where the talent level was between the fighters. So I know a lot of people don't like Floyd. I'm a boxing fan, and when I say I'm a boxing fan, not the sport, I love boxing. Hitting without getting hit, the skill of it, the science of it, to get in the ring with a guy for 3-minute intervals and let him know that he can't hit you and you can do exactly what you want with him. And he's been training for years, like the Pacquiao fight. For years he's been training, and you see what Pacquiao is still doing to other people. And Floyd just, I mean, I thought it was a brilliant fight. Of course it was boring to a lot of people, but I thought it was a brilliant fight. But it was only really boring because Pacquiao wasn't able to do what he said he was going to do. He thought he was going to come forward and bully Floyd and just didn't. But back to what I'm saying, I don't know if Skip Bayless just wanted attention. What do you think? Do you think he just wanted attention? Or do you think he really, deep down, believes that Conor has a chance? Now, Conor's one of the, shout out to Conor McGregor because he's doing it. He's following Floyd's lead. He's learning the business of the sport. He's not selling it for table scraps. You know what I'm saying? He's either going to make a statement in the MMA business world, or he's gonna fall on his face trying. So I give a shout out to him because, you know, Conor McGregor's doing it. He's making some bold statement. He said the UFC needs to pay him in stocks right about now. So I mean, he's sitting at the table with the big boys. He's not getting calls. He's not getting calls saying, "Oh yeah, we got to fight if you come." He's sitting at the table with the big boys. So shout out to Conor McGregor. He puts on a performance. He talks the talk. He walks the walk. And even when he didn't walk the walk, nobody really got mad at him that bad. When he lost to Diaz, he didn't even get clowned that bad. He just came back, you know what I'm saying, and redeemed himself. And he's back to talking like he normally talks. And the classic little video, if you haven't seen it, when he takes the mic and says, I know I've been dogging a lot of fighters lately, And I want to take this time out to apologize to nobody. I mean, you got to give him his arrogance, man. He's a funny character, and he's backing up in the cage. Shout out to Conor McGregor. Shout out to Floyd. Skip Bayless. I don't know what you're thinking. One coach's opinion. Tell me what you think.